Good morning to a brand new day. Time to learn and games to play. Learning things is so much fun. Learning is good for everyone.
Hello, early learners. It's me, Mrs. Reed Wright. I want to welcome you back to the art room. This week we are talking about Georgia O'Keeffe, and you can see her right here. This is when she was older. She painted and was an artist all the way up to her death, which she was 98 years old. She lived a good long life. And we saw her painting the poppies. And that's for 2 days we're doing poppy art because it's one of my favorite prints that she's done. Let's do our hello song and then talk about a little bit more about Georgia O'Keeffe's life. Remember on the Hello World song, we sing it my turn, your turn. It's called an echo song, so join me. Hello world, my old friend, my old friend. It's another day, it's another day. Glad to see you again, glad to see you again. The sun is up, the sun is up. I'm ready to play, I'm ready to play. Hello world, well, what do you say? What do you say? Georgia O'Keeffe. Yesterday we talked about that she wanted to be an artist, and girls weren't allowed to be artists in those days, only boys. And she, at 12 years old, started taking art lessons thanks to her parents saying yes. And then when she became a woman, she flew off to Chicago and went to art school and in New York. And then she started living in New York. She went on to teach art because she wasn't selling enough of her artwork to have a living. And then a friend saw all of her art and said, you have got to sell some of this. You need to put it in a museum or an art gallery. And she said, oh, I don't know any of them. So her friend took the art to an art gallery man named Alfred Stieglitz. And Alfred Stieglitz put her art up without her even knowing in his gallery, and people came in and looked at it and thought it was so interesting. And they had never seen an artist who painted flowers that way. When we look at flowers, they're kind of small and you think, oh, that's a pretty flower, but she put her face straight into that flower and looked at it so closely, and when she painted it so closely, she felt like the people who were admiring it would be able to feel like they were part of the flower. They were so surprised. And then they became loyal fans. Let's take a look at her poppy again. Here it is. And it's many colors that are warm colors. And they are red, orange, and yellow with a dark black center. And I would like to sing the song about Georgia, and then we will make a three-dimensional poppy. And three-dimensional means it stands up some way. It's not just flat like the one we painted yesterday. All right, here is the Georgia song, and it says, to the tune of Itsy Bitsy Spider. So, excuse me, it goes like this. Can you see the world through Georgia O'Keeffe's eyes? Georgia paints her flowers in a giant size. The petals of her flowers, the curving upper leaf. That's how I remember our artist, Georgia O'Keeffe. Now, if you have your red, black, and yellow paper, I had told everyone yesterday to bring those colors. If you didn't, just pay attention to the directions and you can do it later. Look, I have a piece of black that's small, and it will fit in the middle of this yellow, but that doesn't look like a very good center, does it? Because what shape do we usually see a flower center? A circle. And I've taught you how to cut off the corners of the paper to make it more circle-like. So I'm cutting off my corners, and making it circle-like. And I look at it and think, is that a pretty good circle? Let me put it with the yellow behind it so you can see. And I think, how does it look? Oh, that's pretty good. Now, to make it look more like a center of a flower, I am going to snip it. And to make it be able to be snipped faster, I'm going to snip it with it almost folded in half. Now, if your snips get close to your fingers, just move your fingers away, because you can see I'm snipping, but not all the way in. And your scissors blades will be shorter, so they will be easier to do. Now, I like my flower to be a little curled, so I use my scissors and kind of scrape it, and it curls it up on the edges a little bit. And even I can use my cheese spreader knife, because that's even better. I sometimes am afraid when I do this that I'm going to rip it off. So maybe what I should just use is my fingers and push it up. That would make it easier for me. So I'm just pushing them up a little bit because I'm going to put glue stick on the back. So on the back of my black paper, I'm putting glue, quite a bit of glue, because I don't want this to pop off. And I'm putting it in the center of my yellow square. And see how some of them still are kind of poking up a little bit? I can move them around a little. Remember Arrange and Rearrange from Matisse? Oh, that looks pretty good. Now, in order to make this center, I cut the corners off just like before. And the corners are coming off. I'm not getting too close to the black. I'm keeping it out a little bit. And then I'm going to snip, snip, snip around the edges of that. Oh, these scissors are sticky. I think I have a bunch of scissors here. I'll have to see if I can find some better ones for my next project, because these are sticking like I might have cut something with glue on it and didn't clean them off. If you get glue on your scissors, remember to wipe the blades off or have a grown-up do it. Same thing with this. I'm going to move these center flowers up. There. Oh, I think it's looking pretty good. Alrighty, let me move my scraps up here, because on this poppy that I'm going to make, I'm going to cut the petals. I think I'll cut 2 at a time because the paper's kind of thick. And we know that it's kind of like a elephant ear. Cut off the corner, cut off the corner, go over here, cut off the corner, cut off the corner. Move my scraps over so I can show you. And I want to fold it a little bit. Let me move these so you can really see it. Move over here, you. I'm going to fold a little and fold a little, back and forth, some folding. So it makes it kind of curved. And to make it really curve, I'm going to snip in and fold it over itself a little bit. I'm going to glue stick it. Sometimes the glue works better, but I'm just going to show you. I'm going to hold it for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, and it stayed pretty good. My glue stick is good. This is an old piece of cardboard I've shown you before. I'm going to put the green background so it looks like it's sitting on some green paper. And since the glue stick did so well with that petal, I think I'm going to do this. I want to get my place set up so when I put my first petal down, it'll have a chance to dry. And I put my green paper on there. I think it looks better this way. And I'm going to put glue on the back of where I cut and set it down and say, get ready, because some other ones are joining you. Here's my other one. Will it stay? Oh, it is. I'm always surprised when my glue stays and I haven't been holding it for very long. Again, I'm doing little folds in it. Do you remember what I do? A snip here. Put glue on one side. I take this part and put it over that. I'm going to put a little of that glue. I put too much glue, boys and girls. Have you ever done that before? Put too much glue on something and you think, oh, I'm making a little bit of a mess. But I won't put it on my furniture. Oh, there. Do you see what I told you I was going to make it stand up? You can see all the parts of it are standing up so far. And what happens if I don't finish it when it's time to sing the goodbye song? I'll finish it up later. I'm going to cut another 2 together. Remember what I did? I cut around, cut the corner off, curve it around. I might even make this one have a little bump on the top. Oops, they're trying to get away from me. Don't feel like you have to cut yours together. I only do it because I don't want to run out of time, and I want you to be able to see how much we get finished, because you can work on this on your own later. And what do? Another little snip. Use my glue stick to make it fold it over a little bit and hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Glue on the back. Put it next to the other petal. Let me turn this so you can see it. And put it there and hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's really staying. I'm going to crimp this one. If you put more petals on or fewer petals on, you decide, because it still will look good even if it doesn't have the same number as mine. I just am doing this right now. I'm putting this one on here. And remember what I do? Glue stick on the back. Quite a bit, because this is heavy duty paper. Oh, I really like how it looks. Do you see how it's standing up? All right, and now the center will go in there. I'm going to put this on the table so I can really get a lot of glue on it. I'm not putting it on the edges though. Wherever the snips are, no glue around there. So I'm going to put it in the middle and hold it down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Look at my poppy, my 3-dimensional poppy. I'm going to set it down because it looks like it's time to sing our goodbye song. Oh, it's time to say goodbye to all my friends. Oh, it's time to say goodbye to all my friends. Oh, it's time to say goodbye. Give a smile and wink your eye. Oh, it's time to say goodbye to all my friends. Boys and girls, I want you to know that the 2 poppies that we did, the painted one and this one, are great for remembering people with the poppies, and then remembering Georgia O'Keeffe loved the poppies. But tomorrow we're going to do a sunflower. She also painted sunflowers, so you'll need white paper if you want to make it with me. I'm bringing watercolors, my colored pencils. I'm bringing water for my watercolor pencils and my watercolors. I'm bringing a brush. Now, when we put this sunflower together, you're going to say, she did that entire close-up of the flower again. Remember I told you she was looking very carefully at the flowers and acting as if she's inside the flower. In the one that we see that she paints, it has a lot of lavender and purple, but we're going to paint with those colors and color with those colors. So don't worry if you don't have watercolors. You can just use your crayons or your colored pencils. Boys and girls, thank you for joining me today, and I will see you tomorrow. Goodbye.
To a brand new day, time to learn and games to play. Learning things is so much fun. Learning is good for everyone.